spread across 530,000 hectares, primarily in the Rayalaseema region. Seized logs of red sanders are stored securely and strict anti-poaching measures have been implemented. With 141 checkposts and over 295 camps spread across the forest areas, the state ensures constant surveillance and protection. In the Nagarjuna Sagar Srisailam Tiger Reserve, one of the largest in India, the tiger population has seen a significant increase, rising from 40 to 70. This growth stands as a testament to the success of sustained conservation initiatives. The state's conservation efforts extend beyond protection. Through synchronized elephant population estimates, Andhra Pradesh works with neighboring states like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala to monitor and conserve elephant populations. In recent years, an estimated 120 to 142 elephants have been recorded, with the majority residing in Kaundinya Wildlife Sanctuary. The Andhra Pradesh Forest Department is committed to safeguarding this rich biodiversity for future generations. Through initiatives focused on habitat restoration, wildlife protection, and community involvement, the department is leading a charge toward a more sustainable future. Local communities play an essential role in this mission, ensuring that conservation and livelihoods go hand in hand. Urban green spaces, known as Nagaravanams, are part of this vision. Andhra Pradesh has developed 61 Nagaravanams funded by both the state and central governments. These urban forests not only improve the quality of life for city dwellers, but also act as vital green lungs. Community-based ecotourism is another pillar for Andhra Pradesh's conservation efforts. With 32 ecotourism centers managed by local communities, visitors are invited to experience the state's natural beauty while supporting sustainable development for these communities. Across Andhra Pradesh, awareness programs are being conducted to spread the crucial message of forest and wildlife conservation. With the unwavering support of the Honorable Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, these efforts aim to inspire communities to protect the state's natural heritage. From the dense forest of the Eastern Ghats to the vibrant wetlands of the coast, Andhra Pradesh is a living testament to the beauty and resilience of nature. As we continue to protect and cherish this biodiversity, the state's efforts in conservation promise a future where both people and wildlife can thrive in harmony.
As we proceed with today's event, I would like to invite our esteemed dignitaries to share their...
Good morning to all the guests. At the outset, I would like to extend a hearty welcome to the Honorable Minister for Forest, Environment and Ecology, Government of Karnataka, Shri Ishwar Khandare Garuji. Our warm welcome to our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and the Minister for Panchayati Raj, Rural Development, Environment, Forest Science and Technology, who has been the guiding force, and in fact he has taken the initiatives together with the Honorable Minister of Karnataka to make this happen today. So I extend once again hearty welcome to the Honorable Minister of Karnataka and the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. I also take this opportunity to extend hearty welcome to the Sri Brajesh Dikshit ji, the PCCF and HOF of Karnataka, Sri Manjunath ji, ACS Karnataka, and my friend Mr. Malkade, the Chief Wildlife Warden and PCC of Karnataka, Sri Anant Ramuji, Special Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, EFST Department, and my colleague Mr. Ajay Kumar Naik, PCCF and Wildlife, Government of Andhra Pradesh. All the colleagues, press and media, other dignitaries, a hearty welcome to all of you. In fact, today I feel is a unique occasion in such a short span of time. In fact, the discussion started with our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister almost about 2.5 months back. And then immediately the Karnataka government was so responsive that we were able to get appointment of Honorable Minister of Karnataka on 8th of August. We all traveled to Bangalore. We had a very fruitful discussion and interaction there where we shared the different best practices being implemented by both the states in the conservation of nature, resources, intelligence, transfer of technology, best practices between the two departments, ultimately leading to the better and effective conservation of forest and environment, which has become very critical for the survival of human beings and the survival and sustainability of the production system currently. As we shared a small video on the initiatives of government of Andhra Pradesh, I would not like to dwell much about the uniqueness of Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is unique not only in terms of endowed with the natural resources, but also because of the enterprising nature of the community, Andhra Pradesh Telugu community. As a forest department, we face huge number of challenges, and these challenges are going to increase multifold in times to come as the urbanization is growing, economic development is happening, and that is the need of the day. So therefore, not only the contemporary time, but also the future time, the challenges are going to be multifold. And therefore, such kind of interstate cooperation between the neighboring states and other states has become extremely critical to take forward the agenda of environmental conservation and sustainability with a strategy which will help us to take care of the protection of environment and forest, which ultimately will lead to the improvement in the quality of life. Without emphasizing much, some of the issues which are part of the signing of the memorandum of understanding are the sharing of intelligence system between the two states in terms of inter-border issues. Red sandals is unique to us. Similarly, sandalwood is unique to Karnataka. There are a lot of similarity between these two states in various other things. We have been managing elephant, but Karnataka has been a pioneer, and their elephant population is many times much more than us, and therefore we are seeking assistance of Karnataka Forest Department in transfer of technology or Kumki elephant or establishment of elephant base camp and all these things. So with these few words, I would like to once again express my gratitude to the Honorable Minister Karnataka, the delegates from Karnataka who have been extremely responsive, positive, proactive. And that is the reason that today all of us, we are here. At the same time, I would like to once again thank our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. As you always keep saying, that he is a minister later, but environmentalist first. So he started as an environmentalist and his interest in the environment. And that has in fact guided him to accept this portfolio of forest and environment. So we are lucky to have him as our leader, and we look forward to his leadership in future times to come, which will definitely motivate all the staff and employees of the Forest Department of Andhra Pradesh to perform better in the future times to come. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for briefing and inspiring us, sir. Now I request Sri Dileepkumar Boggula, IFS Principal Chief Conservator and Head of Forest Force of Karnataka, to address the gathering.
Respected Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, respected Forest Ecology and Environment Minister of Karnataka, my colleague Chiranjeev Chaudhary, my ACS Manjunath Prasad, Chief Wildlife Warden of Karnataka Subhash Malkhede, Special Chief Secretary Andhra Pradesh Sri Anant Ramu, Chief Wildlife Warden of Andhra Pradesh Sri Naik. Today happens to be a very occasional day for the two states as a whole, and I would say even personally. I am a person who was born in Uttar Pradesh, who has his basic education in Maharashtra, and until I was elected Karnataka cadre, the only two languages, the two scripts that I knew were Devanagari and English. These were the only two, and it was only in Mussoorie that we had a brief insight into what is the Karnataka Vardhamala, the Kannada script. It was on 3rd of August 1990 when I was traveling by a train, Rapti Sagar Express, that goes from Gorakhpur to Cochin, to come to Karnataka and take charge, that I happened to get down at Vijayawada railway station after my lunch. And typical of mine, we belong to UP, and in UP after lunch or dinner, we used to start looking for a car. So it was on the railway station, I was looking for a pan. Pan was not available. Somebody said, Supadi is there. So sweet supadi can be taken. I purchased 5 packets of supadi, yellow and green. Nice it was. Came inside the bogie and read that it was crane supadi. I had read from the side where it was not English. And I said, it is strange that the supadi that is being sold in Andhra Pradesh is having Kannada script. Until some Teluguite told me that this is not Kannada script, this is Telugu script. And that was the first day, 2 things I came to know. Number 1, that Telugu script and Kannada script are so similar that one can reach each other. And second thing, the most important day in my life was because that was the first day that I learned or read a word of Kannada in Telugu language. 35 years later, I am again in Vijayawada before the Andhra audience narrating this incident. And courtesy that particular day, today there is hardly any word in Kannada that I do not understand. So that is one particular thing I was just recalling. Of course, we were, the Minister Sahab and me, we were talking today morning that Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh are quite similar. The basic part is that the boundary that we have is not a boundary that separates, it's a boundary that unifies us, it's the seam lines. Chiranjeev has already spoken about red sandals and sandalwood. But if we go slightly more, 18.9% is the forest area, the recorded forest area of Andhra Pradesh, 20.19% is that of Karnataka. The area of, the total area of Andhra Pradesh is just about 80% that of Karnataka. 1,64,270 square kilometers is that of Andhra. 1,91,791 square kilometers is that of Karnataka. The population density in case of Karnataka is 319. In case of Andhra, it is 308. Meaning to say the number of people living in per square kilometer is almost the same. The pressure on land is almost the same. Karnataka has 24 types of forests according to the Champion and State classification. Andhra area is less, but they all have 21 types of forests as per the Champion and State classification. The total available agricultural land per unit person in Karnataka is 1.36 hectares. In case of Andhra, it is 1.04. That probably there is more pressure on agricultural land. Maybe that is because they have more forest area. There is one small difference. In case of Andhra, there is almost every state which has, every district which has significant portion of forests. In fact, 8 out of the 13 districts that Andhra Pradesh has, the forest area per district is more than the state average. In case of Karnataka, it is in case of 11 of the 31 districts that we have a forest area that is more than the state average. So Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, we have the same kind of forest, we have the same kind of language as far as it is written, the same kind of customs, the same kind of systems, and probably the same kind of fan following also. So great a person, so great a statesman is the DCM of Andhra Pradesh. One is that when he felt that Karnataka could be a good partner, he was the first to extend his hands. That okay, let us join hands and work together. This is something that is to be learned by all the states, and including probably we also will be extending our hands to other states where we feel that, well, if we join hands, both are going to learn more or earn more. And I would say he gave us only about 48 hours to prepare for his visit. The DCM of any state cannot be, we can't prepare in 48 hours for a person like his stature. But he confirmed his program on 6th of August. 8th of August he was there. So simple, so nice. Not only that, he was so nice to all of us. In fact, he gave me a complex when I said that, sir, kindly come to our office and I'll show you some of the IT initiatives. He readily agreed. He came in the afternoon. He found half an hour of time from his busy schedule, came there. And there he gave me a complex because at every 8th floor, on the 8th floor office that I have, There were people waiting just to have a glimpse of him. It were my staff, and they were more eager to see the Honorable DCM rather than the PCCF. I felt my UPSC was a waste. I should have been in Andhra Pradesh. I should have been doing some movie. But I would say the hands that he had extended have now joined. One of the things that happened is 3 officers came from Andhra Pradesh to Karnataka. They were there with us for 3 days. They have seen our IT initiatives. One of them has already been taken on a pilot. I think in case of Tirupati, it has been taken, the change in forest cover where it has taken place, that has been shown. So I would say we are ready to launch. The initiative that has been taken by him and the initiative or the reciprocation of the initiative by our minister has fructified, and that is why today we are all here. Before I wind up, I should also admit that Atiti Devo Bhava, for those who don't understand that guest is like God, is a particular cliche that we had all heard since yesterday evening. We have been in Andhra Pradesh. We are experiencing it. In fact, so great a care has been taken by all the people. I would say it shows the greatness of the people of Andhra Pradesh, and of course that results in statesmen like Shri Pawan Kalyan sir. We are very grateful to the, I would say luxuries only, I wouldn't say necessities, which have been offered. They have made the stay, the visit, not only memorable but very comfortable also. Thankful to the department for not only treating us as gods, but even taking us to the goddesses, Goddess Kanak Durga, whose blessings is very much important if the two friends, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, have to prosper and move together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I extend my sincere gratitude to you, sir, for your thoughtful address and extending your support to the Department of AP in all aspects. Following that, I invite Shri G. Anantaramu IAS, Special Chief Secretary, Environment, Forest Science and Technology, Government of AP, to share his thoughts.
Honorable Minister for Environment and Forest, Government of Karnataka, Honorable Minister, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister for Environment, Forest, Panchayat Raj and Rural Development, Shri Pawan Kalyan Garu, Shri Manjunath Prasad, ACS Environment, Forest, Karnataka, Shri Dileepkumar Boggula, PCCF and half from Karnataka, Shri Saurabh Subhash Malkade, Shri Chiranjeev Chaudhary, and colleague Mr. Ajay Kumar Naik, and all my esteemed colleagues and the dignitaries. Indeed, I would say that this is a historic occasion. We keep hearing the neighboring states acting together, cooperating with one another on various issues. But here is one initiative by the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Pawan Kalyan Garu, who took this initiative to extend his hand and seek the cooperation and help from our esteemed neighbor, Karnataka. It was with his initiative that, as already beautifully narrated by Shri Dileepkumar Boggula, that this program was arranged at a very short notice. And we are all thankful to, in fact, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister also pointed out many times that it was in spite of that short notice, Karnataka Minister, Honorable Shri Ishwar Khandre, he was so cooperative, so welcoming, that under his guidance, under his directions, the entire forest department of Karnataka, they prepared the program, and we were able to have a first-hand exposure to the various initiatives or various areas of operation that is possible. All of us know Karnataka, Bangalore is a place of IT hub. Bangalore is known as the Silicon Valley of India. But using it for the greater good, using it for public governance, particularly in terms of forest management and the forest resource management, was certainly a very good initiative, and we had a lot of things to learn. Andhra Pradesh also, as all of us are aware, has got diversity in terms of forest. With a very long coastline, we have coastal ecosystem, we have mangroves which are unique, and we have wetlands which is also featuring in Ramsar site, which is also a matter of pride for the state of Andhra Pradesh. Yes, certainly there will be certain areas where we can also contribute and we can take this forward together. Karnataka has been known for the eco-tourism initiatives. The wonderful eco-tourism infrastructure that Karnataka has built over a period of time is a matter of a kind of thing which needs to be evaluated by all of us, all the states. AP has been for long trying to emulate this ecotourism, to develop ecotourism in our state, in the forest areas and the vicinity and surroundings of the forest area. Historically, we had certain difficulties, yes, because of extremism or due to other factors. This could not be developed till now. But now, of course, the days have changed and there is a huge potential to develop ecotourism. That is another area of cooperation that we will be looking at. And as already pointed out by the PCCFs and HOFs of both the states, Chittoor district is a tri-junction of 3 states. That's also quite a unique aspect. We have at one point, there is a particular location where all the 3 borders meet, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. And that is also a corridor for the elephant population. And we have seen over the last few years, the elephant population moving slowly from Chittoor district, within Chittoor district, not only from Kuppam region, but going towards Pillere and other areas. So the elephant-human conflict, which has been the focus of this cooperation, will get the required attention, and with the help of Karnataka Forest Department, we should be able to take it to logical conclusions. Similarly, the IT initiatives and the ecotourism aspects will be taken up through this cooperation. I was trying to say that the cooperation and the working together between states happen, but formalizing that through a memorandum of understanding, so that in future also whoever is the person holding the particular responsibility, they are able to take it smoothly forward. I once again thank the Karnataka team, Honorable Minister, for taking this initiative to come to Andhra Pradesh for signing of this MOU. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your support has been a pivotal role in our conservation efforts. Thank you, sir. I now request Sri N. Manjunath Prasad, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary for Forest Ecology Environment, Government of Karnataka, to share his insights.
Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Minister for Forest, Minister for Panchayati. This initiative underscores our responsibility to safeguard both human lives and wildlife through practical and humane solutions. Capacity building is a cornerstone of this MOU. Karnataka's Forest Department has designed a specialized training program to enhance the skills of Mahouts and Kawadis in Andhra Pradesh. Our focus will be on providing hands-on training and handling elephants, safety protocol and strategies for mitigating conflicts, ensuring that frontline personnel are well equipped for the task. Karnataka has a long tradition of successfully managing elephant camps with strong system for veterinary care, nutrition and overall camps upkeep. As part of this MOU, we will be sharing our standard operating procedures for camp management, ensuring that Andhra Pradesh can replicate these best practices in their own elephant camps. The illegal trade of products produced such as red sandals and sandalwood remains a serious issue. This MOU enables both states to work closely in intelligence sharing and conducting joint operations to combat smuggling. A coordinated effort including regular interstate meetings involving forest, police and revenue officials will enhance our capacity to tackle these cross-border issues. Technology is an enabler in modern forest management. Karnataka has pioneered the use of IT tools for wildlife trafficking, conflict mitigation and improving the efficiency of forest personnel. We are excited to share this technology-driven solutions with Andhra Pradesh, which will improve the monitoring of elephant movements, early warning system and overall forest governance. Ecotourism is an area where both states have a lot to learn from each other. Karnataka has developed models that can only generate livelihood opportunities for local communities, but also promote wildlife conservation and public management. This partnership will allow both states to share experiences and expand ecotourism means initiatives that benefit both the environment and local economies. It is critical that the implementation of this MOU is monitored and evaluated regularly to ensure that we are meeting our objectives. Both states will establish joint monitoring committees which will submit regular reports and assessments to ensure transparency and accountability in achieving the goals set out in this MOU. This MOU is just a beginning of a long-term partnership that will bring tangible benefits to both states, especially in terms of forest and wildlife conservation. By working together, we can create solutions that are not only effective but sustainable, ensuring that our forest and wildlife are preserved for future generations. I look forward to seeing this positive outcome of this collaboration and deepening our partnerships as we move forward. And I once again thank the Honorable Minister, their leadership teams and the officers from both states who have made this collaboration possible. Let us continue to work together with determination and vision, knowing that the future of our forest and wildlife depends on our collective efforts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your guidance will undoubtedly strengthen our shared objectives, especially in the areas of human-animal conflict, ecotourism, anti-poaching activities, etc. Now, I would like to invite Sri Gonitala Pavan Kalyan Garu, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister for Panchayat Raj, Rural Development, Rural Water Supply and Environment, Forest Science and Technology, Government of AP.
ಗೌರವನೀಯ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅರಣ್ಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಪರಿಸರ ಸಚಿವರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಈಶ್ವರ್ ಖಂಡ್ರೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಅರಣ್ಯ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾರ್ದಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಾವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಈಶ್ವರ ಖಂಡ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಹಾಗೂ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಅರಣ್ಯ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾಗಿ ಸತ್ಕರಿಸಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಆಭಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಉಭಯ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳು ಈ ಸಹಕಾರದಿಂದ ಪರಿಸರ ಪರ್ಯಾವರಣ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಜಯವಂತರಾಗುತ್ತೇನೆ ಎಂದು ಹೋರೈಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. So we, the cooperation of both the states and the protection of forest and environment will be quite successful. The point I want to speak in Kannada is, I want to start the speech with a lot of respect for the land of Karnataka, which is close to my heart, which is quite dear to me. And Karnataka is a state which taught me when I was a kid. Watching Rajkumarji's Gandhara Gudi actually gave me an awakening awareness regarding forest. So my interest towards environment and forest, it started with a Kannada film, that too Kannada Kantiva Sri Rajkumar's film. So I have a very deep connection regarding forest and environment, especially to Karnataka. So to speak to open my mind to open the speech in Kannada is to show my respect for Kannada culture, Kannada language, and I'm deeply grateful to you, sir, for giving me that opportunity. I wholeheartedly, especially with Shri Ishwar Khendre, Honorable Minister for Forest, Ecology and Environment. When I took charge as a Deputy Chief Minister, and when I taken departments of Environment and Forest, so I was looking for, all these years I was meeting people across the state. I was listening to so many issues, and elephant and human conflict is one of the major issues here. Especially in the district of Chittoor and Vijayanagar and border districts of Orissa. So people used to come to me and they say that our crops are getting lost, elephants are destroying our crops, and we're losing our livelihood. Please do something. Before election, this was one of the last few meetings that people conveyed to me. So that stuck in my mind quite deeply. I wish I could be of some help to them. Once I have taken charge, so with our honorable officials of Andhra Pradesh forest officials, I think they were quite considerate and they gave a lot of suggestions. One of the suggestions was, I asked them in one of the review meetings, why can't we go and approach Karnataka? I said, how do we handle this human and elephant conflict? They said, we can, I think Karnataka and forest officials have a great expertise, we can seek their expertise. I said, could you make it possible? And our officials said, yes, we can do it. And within the shortest time possible. And they gave me an honorable minister, Shri Ishwar Khendre has agreed. And the forest officials of Karnataka had agreed and they would like to meet you. And it was so beautiful. And it was so heart-touching. Just to send a message. And I extended, this is a need I have and I'd like to approach you and seek your support and help. And the way Honorable Minister for Forest and Ecology and Environment, Shri Ishwar Khendre, the way he responded, the way he received, it was so heart-touching. It filled my heart with a lot of warmth. And I felt extremely grateful. And I realized, as I was speaking with him, as I was conversing with him around that time, a man of immense commitment, a man who wants to do something for society. And then I realized it comes from deep commitment. It's not just right, it runs in his blood. His father was a freedom fighter, Sri Bhimala country. It comes from that lineage. So we realized a man comes from this great lineage, and his commitment, I could understand the moment he quickly responded to my request and appeal. On behalf of Andhra Pradesh government, on behalf of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Chidambaram, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister, Karnataka Chief Minister Shri Siddaramaiah and Honorable Minister Shri Ishwar Kandre for letting this event to go forward, this MOU to happen this particular day is majorly because of you coming forward. And I'm grateful to you, sir. This will be ever cherished in my hearts, in the hearts of Andhra Pradesh, people of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you very much. It was such a great experience for me to be there, to speak to them. Though I don't know how well I had spoken in Canada, but I tried my level best. And when I went there, and it was such a beautifully, a great welcome was there. And each and every official, I would like to say, Sri Manjunath Prasad Ji, Additional Chief Secretary to Government, Forest, Ecology and Environment, Sri Dileepkumar Boggula, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and Head of Forest Force, Karnataka, Sri Subhash Malkedi, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and Chief Wildlife Warden, Sri Manoji Additional PCCF for Project Elephant, and Sri Vishwajit Mishraji, and Additional PCCF for Working Plans, and entire rest of the Forest Department of senior officials. And the way they took it forward, and never expected such a commitment and such a way to take this initiative forward. I'm grateful to you. And also like to thank the forest officials of our AP Forest Department, Sri Chiranjeev Chaudhary, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, and Sri Anantaramji, Special Chief Secretary for Environment, Forest and Science and Technology, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and Sri Ajay Kumar Naik, PCCF for Chief Wildlife Warden, Sri R.P. Kajulia, PCCF for AP, Sri S.S. Sridhar, PCCF, and Sri R.K. Suman for PCCF Budget, Srimati Revati Mancharan, additional PCCF for Working Plan, and rest of the officials, honorable officials, and I'm grateful to you for letting this memorandum of understanding happening to take the initiative forward. And I'm extremely grateful to you and for your commitment and for your initiative. Thanks a lot. So it gives me the forest of Andhra Pradesh, as everyone said, is around 29%. The Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Chandrababu Ji, in one of our review meetings, he said we should have a 50% cover. 50% green cover should be there in the entirety of Andhra Pradesh state, and we are planning forward. And in Vidhan Sabha in Bengaluru, August 8, 2024, we laid the foundation for this collaboration. The discussions were fruitful, and we agreed to establish an institutional mechanism through a memorandum of understanding for effective coordination and implementation of our shared objectives. The issue of human-elephant conflict remains a major concern, particularly due to the severe incidents of human deaths, crop loss, and elephant deaths is a regular or recurring. We have only one elephant camp at Nariala, but our aging Kunki elephants are unable to manage the crisis. I would like to thank the Karnataka government for considering our request to provide additional Kunkis and training support to establish a new elephant camp. We enhance the sharing of information on elephant migration routes to effectively mitigate human-wildlife conflicts. The implementation of the advanced alert system will facilitate real-time information dissemination to communities at risk, effectively safeguarding both people and wildlife from potential conflicts. We must also recognize the serious issue of red sandalwood smuggling on the state of Andhra Pradesh and the sandalwood smuggling challenges in Karnataka. Joint efforts in intelligence sharing and enforcement will help curb these illegal activities. The growing threat of wildlife poaching and trafficking in border areas is quite a pressing concern to all of us. Together, we can develop strategies to protect our wildlife, to protect our forests, to protect our environment. I'm particularly impressed by the innovative IT solutions developed by the Karnataka Forest Department. Just to bring it to your notice, once I came back here, I called all my other department, which is Panchayat Raj. I told them a lot of good practices are being done in Forest Department, Karnataka Forest Department. IT solutions are extremely. I think we have to take cue from them, we have to learn from them. Even not just Forest Department, I told my Panchayat Department higher officials also to go into it, to share to understand how they are handling it. So our team from Andhra Pradesh already visited Forest Department, team from Forest Department visited Karnataka to study the applicability. I appreciate Karnataka's willingness to share their software and expertise with us. Andhra Pradesh has successfully established 32 eco-tourism centers and is set to add 5 more this year, promoting responsible tourism while providing sustainable livelihoods for local communities. Similarly, Karnataka's achievements through its jungle lodges and resorts initiative offer a very valuable model for us to emulate. So it's been quite a coincidental today. The occasion is World Tourism Day, 27th September. We are reminded of the deep connection between nature, wildlife, and sustainable tourism. This MOU is a testament to our commitment to addressing cross-border challenges such as human-wildlife conflict, habitat conservation, and the protection of our shared wildlife corridors. I'm particularly pleased with the initiative to collaborate on research, capacity building, and exchange programs between two forest departments. Today, we move forward with the formal signing of the MOU. Let us reaffirm our commitment to this important collaboration. Let us pledge to work together, harnessing our strengths and resources to protect and preserve our natural heritage for future generations. I would like to sincerely thank the Honorable Minister for Forest, Ecology and Environment and Government of Karnataka, Shri Ishwar Kandre, for his visionary leadership and unwavering commitment in making this collaboration a reality. And I thank Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka for his blessings and for his guidance to make this collaboration a reality. My heartfelt appreciation also goes out to the dedicated officials from both the states for their hard work and relentless efforts in this regard. I'm confident that this collaboration will set a precedent for other states to follow, demonstrating that when it comes to the conservation of our environment and wildlife, unity and cooperation are the keys to success. Thank you once again for your presence here today. I look forward to a successful productive partnership between Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka for the benefit of our forests, wildlife and communities. And I'm grateful to you all for being here. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I extend my heartfelt thanks to you, sir. I would like to highlight the initiative taken by the Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, who visited Karnataka to explore the opportunity and to make it happen today. Thank you, sir. Finally, I would like to invite Shri Ishwar Kandre Garu, Honorable Minister for Forest, Ecology and Environment, Government of Karnataka, to conclude our series of addresses. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, one and all. Respected Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Forest, Ecology and Environment Minister Shri Pawan Kalyanji, Sanmanya Pawan Kalyan Garu, మీరు మా కన్నడ భాషాములు మాట్లాడి మా హృదయమని మా కర్ణాటక జనతుల హృదయం గెలిచున్నారు. ఎందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ అభినందనములు. My sincere congratulations to you since you spoke in Kannada. I don't understand, I can't speak Telugu, but I love to learn Telugu. Today's dignitaries on the dais, Shri Chiranjeev Chaudhary, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Andhra Pradesh, Shri Anant Ramu, Special Chief Secretary, Forest and Environment, Andhra Pradesh, Shri Manjuna Prasad, Additional Chief Secretary, Ecology and Environment, Karnataka, Shri Dileepkumar Boggula, Chief Conservator of Forest, Head of Forest Force, Karnataka, Shri Konidala, all our senior forest officers from Andhra Pradesh, on the dais, off the dais, senior forest officers from Karnataka. Shri Subhash Malkhed is there, our Chief Principal Conservator of Forest Wildlife. Shri Biswajit Mishra, Shri Manoj Rajan, and all the dignitaries present, media friends. First of all, my heartfelt greetings, and also I would like to congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Chandrababu Naidu, and today's host, my dear friend, the Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Pawan Kalyan Garu, on behalf of my Chief Minister, Shri Siddaramaiah ji, and the people of Karnataka and myself. So I am sure that under your leadership and administration, the state of Andhra Pradesh will scale new heights across development indicators, and the people will benefit immensely thanks to your administrative experience, dedication and vision. In fact, I would like to highlight the diverse experience of my colleague, Shri Pawan Kalyan Garu. Starting out as an actor, going on to become a superstar of Tollywood, Pawan Kalyan Garu has had a great run and success in his chosen profession. I heard about the social initiatives that you had taken up across the states of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh at various points in time, and how you have contributed to the well-being of the people of these two states, both as an individual and as a family. The way you transitioned from the field of cinema to the public life is quite inspiring, not to forget your penchant for dedication and hard work. I had known Pawan Kalyan Garu as an actor and as a younger brother of Chiranjeevi Garu, much before his foray into the public life, thanks to his exploits in the world of cinema. But what I didn't know about him was his passion for environment and conservation. The moment I met you, you said that I am a conservationist. I felt very proud of you. So wildlife protection and sustainable development. So when we met in Bangalore, we had a broad range of topics, including on these aspects, which is when I got to know how deeply he thinks about them and how good it is for the state of Andhra Pradesh to have such a dedicated and honest forest minister who not only wants to bring about a positive change, along with ushering in new era in terms of conservation, but also want to do it with a zeal not common in Indian political setup. Climate change is a reality of our times, and we cannot just wish it away. Its vagaries have started to cause massive changes in global agricultural patterns, massive changes in global rainfall patterns, increase in desertification, extreme weather events, extreme seismological events, and extreme biological events, which has put our collective existence under threat. At no point in recorded history has mankind been more vulnerable in nature, more susceptible to natural disasters like now. While it is easy to blame global warming or greenhouse effect for a lot of these issues, it is also true that we, the humankind, and our activities are the very reason and the prime mover behind this change. Burning of fossil fuels, irresponsible use of CFCs, irresponsible waste management, unregulated pollution, population explosion, overfarming, deforestation, change in global food patterns, etc. There are multiple ways in which we are contributing towards the augmentation of an already severe problem. Without solutions, and good ones at that, it will be very hard for our future generations to survive and thrive on this planet. I have always wondered if our idea of development is the right idea of development at all. It brings to us a very pertinent question. Development for whose sake and what cost? Just the way we need solutions for mitigating the vagaries of climate change, we need a solution to combat the ill effects of our present idea of development, which I believe is a concept of sustainable development. There are many definitions of sustainability and sustainable development. Of them, the one that defines the idea perfectly is the one given by the United Nations Brundtland Commission in the year 1987. It defines sustainable development as the idea wherein we meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Meeting the needs of the present without compromising the next generation and the generations to come. That should be our goal and our biggest motivation when we think about conservation. We don't set things right now. We might never get the chance to do it later. Sustainable development practices are not very difficult to inculcate if we have a robust mechanism and a monitoring system for effective compliance. It is common knowledge for atmospheric carbon dioxide and scale can turn the tide around for us. Preventing deforestation and promoting afforestation at all levels can make a big difference. Even so, both of these aspects have become a challenge for us in our own country today, thanks to vested interests, illegal activities, and large-scale encroachments. No wonder it has been quite a challenge for us to tackle climate change and put up effective mitigation strategies to counter its ill effects. But we, as a conservation community, won't back down and won't give up on the fight. Also, one of the most important collective challenges that we face today as a conservation committee of our country is of man-animal conflict, with deforestation being the prime mover behind the increase in the magnitude and severity of this issue. While man-animal conflict is not a new phenomenon and has existed since time immemorial, it is the increase in the frequency of its occurrence and associated loss of life that is both alarming and quite bad for the purpose of conservation. This is an issue that needs intervention immediately. Karnataka state is blessed with pristine forest, riverine ecosystems and beautiful wildlife. In fact, the Western Ghats stretch of the forest in our state is categorized as one of the most important biodiversity hotspots in the world by multiple global agencies. With regards to the wildlife, we hold the largest number of elephants in the country with a figure of more than 6,395 individual specimens in the wild, to go with more than 563 tigers and counting. Apart from that, we host a lot of other important and rare species of mammals, birds, reptiles, and freshwater fauna, with 5 national parks, 5 tiger reserves, and 36 wildlife sanctuaries. 19 conservation reserves, we are striving hard to conserve the beautiful natural heritage that we have inherited. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to mention to you the 6 most important setups that we have developed for the purpose of conservation of state over the years, which has helped us in a big way and helped save we have with us today. The first among them is anti-poaching camps. The camp consists of a small team of forest watchers and volunteers who patrol the jungles relentlessly and help protect the forest from poachers and smugglers, who are very wary of them. These small units have helped us snap countless criminals and also help protect the wildlife. The second are the rapid response teams. We are small and efficient units consisting of guards and officers selected from within the forest department, who are trained and well equipped to work in all kinds of jungle terrains and can respond in case of all kinds of wildlife emergencies in small amount of time across the state. The third is the Elephant Task Force, a designated group of forest officials and locals who are adept at handling all kinds of issues related to elephants. They try to minimize the man-animal conflict as much as they can. This force has had a major overall impact on minimizing the man-animal conflict in the state, contributing immensely to our mitigational potential. The fourth is the Tiger and the Leopard Task Force, a designated group of forest officials who are adept at handling all kinds of issues related to tigers and leopards. Thanks to their efforts, we have seen a steady increase in the number of individual specimens over the years. Thanks also to the IT revolution's inculcation into this force, they are now a highly trained and professional unit equipped with high-tech devices and databases, which has helped us track, monitor, and conserve tigers, leopards, and wildlife in a very big way in our state. The fifth aspect is the animal specimen database. We have developed and customized softwares which can identify individual specimens of tigers based on the markings on their body. Thanks to these softwares, we have a complete database of almost all the individual specimens in the state, which help us keep track of them and manage their population better. We are in the process of developing software-based databases for fauna, especially for the elephants and leopards in the state. We hope to harness the latest trends in the information technology sector in the future as well, especially the artificial intelligence technology for improvement in our conservation potential. The sixth aspect has been our endeavor to involve local communities in the process of conservation by training and recruiting them. In my state of Karnataka, many forest-dwelling communities practically worship the forest and the wildlife, thanks in part to their belief system and culture. They not only help us in conservation in a very big way, but are dedicated foot soldiers who sometimes put in their lives on the line to help protect the wild. After all, the state of Karnataka is the place where the famous Apiko movement happened, which changed the face of conservation in our country forever. Apart from this, after taking over the office, I have been working on a 9-point agenda based on a program to further the process of conservation and environmental protection in my state. The points are being zero tolerance for forest encroachment, removal of all illegal encroachments from the forest lands, irrespective of who the encroacher is, effective waste management, afforestation on a large scale, better human resource management in the forest department, bettering of the pollution control setup, mitigation strategies for prevention of man-animal conflicts, zero tolerance for poaching and smuggling, zero exploitation of forest and wildlife in the name of tourism. Me and my team of forest officers have had some success in our endeavor thus far, but we have a long fight in front of us, which can only be won when there is effective and efficient coordination amongst the intrastate and interstate units. In fact, we recently hosted first International Human-Elephant Conflict Conference in Bangalore, which helped us get some very valuable inputs from experts in the country and across the globe. Forest Department officials from 6 different states in India participated in this program, which helped them connect and network with individuals who can help them with ideas and modern advances in technology, which can make a huge difference to the present mitigation strategies and the ones that they might come up in the future for mitigating man-elephant conflict. Which brings me to the most pertinent point, to interstate coordination. When Pawan Kalyan Garuji had come to Bangalore. He talked about how the elephants have started coming into the human habitations in the state of Andhra Pradesh and how there has been a noticeable and massive increase in the conflicts between the humans and elephants. Something we are also ailed with, and on which aspect we have been working towards, especially the mitigation solutions to avoid the damage that is caused during these events and associated loss of life as much as we can. We talked about how we can help each other manage this issue better by sharing and learning from the expertise of each other's departments. In this regard, we decided to go for a memorandum of understanding with the forest departments of our two great states, which will include these important aspects: training and capacity building of mouths and cavities, establishment of an elephant camp in Andhra Pradesh and transfer of Kumki elephants, deployment of Kumki elephants for driving and capturing rogue elephants for human-elephant conflict mitigation, ensuring knowledge transfer for elephant camp upkeep, including nutrition, health and upkeep of camp elephants, knowledge transfer and sharing of e-initiatives for efficient and effective forest management, prevention of red sanders and sandalwood smuggling and other forest produce smuggling through interstate coordination. Apart from this, we would also like to coordinate with the Andhra Pradesh State's Forest Department on certain other aspects like having a joint mechanism to apprehend interstate poaching gangs and networks, having a joint mechanism to promote sustainable ecotourism ventures across our states, creation of interstate forest corridors for animals with joint monitoring of their movement. If we are able to achieve all of this, it will be a landmark in the conservation history of our country and can make a huge difference. Lastly, I thank all the organizers, especially Kalyan Garuji, for his initiative, having this memorandum of understanding and having this interstate meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for sparing your valuable time with us and your magnanimous support which made this collaboration possible. Your visionary thoughts will definitely strengthen our conservation efforts and sustainable utilization of resources in both these states. Now we are moving to a key activity of our today's event, that is signing of Memorandum of Understanding between Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka states to address various wildlife and forest management challenges in the states. I request Sri B. Prabhakar Rao, Assistant Conservator of Forest Wildlife, to assist in signing of MOU by both the PCCFs in the presence of dignitaries and dayas. I request media to witness the signing of MOU between both these states.